सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ओम जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यान्श्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। संसदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। संकल्पः ओम समस्त शास्त्रोक्त परब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्यादि प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण सप्तमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणं 7th स्कन्ध 11th chapter। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण पारायणं सप्तमस्कन्धः अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच श्रुत्वेहितं साधु सभासभाजितं महत्तमाग्रण्यौरुक्रमात्मनः युधिष्ठिरो दैत्यपतेर्मुदायुतः पप्रच्छ भूयस्तनयं स्वयंभुवः। युधिष्ठिर उवाच भगवन् श्रोतुमिच्छामि नृणां धर्मं सनातनं वर्णाश्रमाचारयुतं यत्पुमान् विन्दते परम् भवान् प्रजापतेः साक्षात् आत्मजः परमेष्ठिनः सुतानां सम्मतो ब्रह्मन् तपोयोगसमाधिभिः नारायणपराभिप्राः धर्मं गुह्यं परं विदुः करुणाः साधवः शान्ताः त्वद्भिधान तथा परे। नारद उवाच नत्वा भगवते जाय लोकानां धर्महेतवे वक्ष्ये सनातनं धर्मं नारायणमुखात् श्रुतं योऽवतीर्यात्मनोंशेन दाक्षायण्यां तु धर्मतः लोकानां स्वस्थयेऽध्यास्ते तपोबदरिकाश्रमे धर्ममूलं हि भगवान् सर्ववेदमयो हरिः स्मृतं च तत्विदां राजन् येन चात्मा प्रसेदते सत्यं दया तपः शौचं तितिक्षेक्षा शमो दमः अहिंसा ब्रह्मचर्यं च त्यागः स्वाध्याय आर्जवं सन्तोषः समदृक्सेवा ग्राम्येहो परमः शनैः नृणां विपर्ययेहेक्षा मौनमात्मविमर्शनम् अन्नाद्यादेः संविभागः भूतेभ्यश्च यथार्हतः तेष्वात्मदेवता बुद्धिः सुतरां नृषु पाण्डव श्रवणं कीर्तनं चास्य स्मरणं महतां गतेः सेवेज्यावनतीर्थास्यं सख्यमात्मसमर्पणं नृणाम् अयं परो धर्मः सर्वेषां समुदाहृतः 30 लक्षणवान् राजन् सर्वात्मा येन तुष्यते संस्काराय दविच्छिन्नाः सद्विजो जो जगादयम् इज्याध्ययनदानानि विहितानि द्विजन्मनाम जन्मकर्मावदातानां क्रियाश्चाश्रमचोदिताः विप्रस्य अध्ययनादीनि षडन्यस्या प्रतिग्रहः राज्ञो वृत्तिः प्रजागोप्तुः अविप्राद्वाकरादिभिः वैश्यस्तु वार्ता वृत्तिः स्यात् नित्यं ब्रह्मकुलानुगः शूद्रस्य द्विज शुश्रूषा वृत्तिश्च स्वामिनो भवेत् वार्ता विचित्राशालीन यायावरशिलोञ्छनं विप्रवृत्तिश्चतुर्ध्येयं श्रेयसी चोत्तरोत्तरा जगन्योन्नोत्तमां वृत्तिम् अनापदि भजेन्नरः ऋतेराजन्यमापत्सु सर्वेषाम् अभिसर्वशः ऋताभ्यां जीवेत मृतेन प्रमृतेन वा सत्यानृताभ्यां जीवेत नश्ववृत्त्या कदाचन ऋतमुञ्चशिलं प्रोक्तम् अमृतं यद् अयाचितं मृतं तु नित्ययाञ्चा स्यात् प्रमृतं कर्षणं स्मृतं सत्यानृतं तु वाणिज्यं स्ववृत्तिर्नीचसेवनं वर्जयेत्तां सदा विप्रः राजन्यश्च जुगुप्सितां सर्ववेदमयो विप्रः सर्वदेवमयो नृपः शमोदमस्तपः शौचं सन्तोषः क्षान्तिरार्जवं ज्ञानं दयाच्युतात्मत्वं सत्यं च ब्रह्मलक्षणं शौर्यं वीर्यं धृतिस्तेजः त्याग आत्मजयः क्षमा ब्रह्मण्यता प्रसादश्च रक्षा च क्षत्रलक्षणं देवगुर्वच्युते भक्तिः त्रिवर्गपरिपोषणम् आस्तिक्यमुद्यमो नित्यं नैपुण्यं वैश्यलक्षणं शूद्रस्य सन्नतिः शौचं सेवा स्वामिनि अमायया अमन्त्रयज्ञो हि अस्तेयं सत्यं गोविप्ररक्षणं स्त्रीणां च पतिदेवानां तच्छुश्रूषानुकूलता तद्बन्धुष्वनुवृत्तिश्च नित्यं तद्व्रतधारणं सम्मार्जनोपलेपाभ्यां गृहमण्डलवर्तनैः स्वयं च मण्डिता नित्यं परिमृष्टपरिच्छदा कामैरुच्चावचैः साध्वी प्रश्रयेण दमेन च वाक्यैः सत्यैः प्रियैः प्रेम्णा काले काले भजेत्पथिं सन्तुष्टा लोलुपा दक्षा धर्मज्ञा प्रियसत्यवाक् अप्रमत्ता शुचि स्निग्धा पतिं त्वपतितं भजेदो या पतिं हरिभावेन भजेत् श्रीरिव तत्परा हरि आत्मना हरेर्लोके पत्या श्रीरिव मोदते वृत्तिः संकरजातीनां तत्तत्कुलकृता भवेत् आचौराणाम् अपानपानाम् अन्त्यजान्ते वसायिनां प्रायः स्वभावविहितः नृणां धर्मो युगे युगे वेददृग्भिः स्मृतो राजन् प्रेत्य चेह च शर्म कृतो वृत्त्या स्वभावकृतया वर्तमानः स्वकर्म कृतो हित्वा स्वभावजं कर्म शनैर्निर्गुणतामियात् उप्यमानं मुहुः क्षेत्रं स्वयं निर्वीरतामियात् न कल्पते पुनः सूत्यै उक्तं बीजं च नश्यति एवं कामाशयं चित्तं कामानाम् अतिसेवया विरज्येत यथा राजन् अग्निवत् कामबिन्दुभिः यस्य यत् लक्षणं प्रोक्तं पुंसो वर्णाभिव्यञ्जकं यदन्यत्रापि दृश्येत तत्तेनैव विनिर्दिशेत् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां सप्तमस्कन्धे एकादशोऽध्यायः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चदकर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादशस्कन्धः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः अथ अष्टाविंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच Saluting to the Lord in all forms, and to the Gurus, to the Guru Tattva, to Shruti Mata and our own Guru, to the entire Bhagavata Acharya Avatara Bhakta Parampara. What we just chanted was in Bhagavata Mahapurana, Saptama Skandha. After that Prahlada Hiranyakashipu Nrsimha Charitra, Yudhishthirji asks Naradji to tell about the dharmas. So all the Varna dharmas, everything, Sri Naradji speaks, including the Stri dharma, every one of them. Lastly, what he says was these things. If we are letting loose our mind intellect by its own projection or by getting misguided by the world, mind thinks so many things as important and tries to do so many. It only adds up to confusion. We have to live life in such a way that having done the works, inside the mind should feel calm and quiet and contented. Outside the world also should feel happy with us. And this inner calm and quiet mind later on alone will qualify us for the higher journey called spirituality. So that type of life, depending on our nature of gunas, having lived which we make the world also happy outside. We too are also happy, contented, calm, quiet inside. Pure inside, get qualified for the higher journey. That type of life is called as Swadharma. Because the population has grown so much, so many other variety of people have come, castes have come, creeds have come, branches, sub-branches have come. So too, because of the Varna Sankaras and the, what you say, the passing of all this great culture has somehow got a break in between. Therefore, we have lost sight of this most beautiful way of living life. And in general, in today's world of so much of population and with variety of mixed up antakarana, certainly to a group, these are your things like that. Even though with all difficulty we can decide, but generally not possible. And yet, every one of us, we know what is our nature, where we are born, what work if we do, we contribute to the world, what work we do, we are contented, happy inside, and get qualified for sadhana. Let us stick to our own swadharma. Means learn through trial and error method, maybe in a time of 1 year or so. So these are my outward activities. These are my inner activities for myself and the people related to me. Let me stick to these things. Of course, take the help of Shastras, Varnashrama Vyavastha Nirnayam, and also the Guru. But let us fix our lifestyle in such a beautiful manner that unnecessary things are not allowed to involve in. We are also not going to anything. At the same time, we are pakka as to what we are doing and what for we are doing. Like we are now busy in our classes. That's good. If all classes you can't listen, one or two you reduce, but other two you can listen. Apart from that, the entire day, depending on your nature of mind, need of the world, what you can do. Whatever the Varna Ashrama Anuguna work is there, just keep doing so that neither regrets, guilt of doing bad or not doing the good, nor the curse from the world for not doing what the world expects and doing something wrong. Let the heart in us also feel peaceful. let the world also happily bless us. That type of lifestyle we select and live happily, finding peace in us, and also in that peaceful mind, keep on adding the spirituality. That's what the last few shlokas he says. Beautiful. Same, in little differently, we'll be seeing now by Parshuramji speaking in front of Lord Rama in our next class of Adhyatma Rama. Okay, so this is the thought, again the continuation of seventh skandha thought only, but the thought for the day also. Everything we can't do, but what we can do per day, that can be fixed to maintain ourselves, to contribute to society, to find the peace in us, and to become qualified for our spiritual journey. Be in that. Mm. That way we can help ourselves. Without that, our life will be erratic. Erratic means anytime any thought comes, we do. Then we become slave to the mind and senses and the misguiding world. That much तो we have to have the दिमाग कि पक्का सोच कर निर्णय लिया उसके अनुसार ही जी रहे just because of any fear or temptation we are not compromising with our well said routine of व्यवहारिक धर्म व्यक्तित्व विकास धर्म same time वृत्ति धर्म if at all profession is there then the आध्यात्मिक धर्म wonderful it would be like you can learn it from the household woman she has fixed her dharma taking care of the family, doing her daily routine, excellent. Some of the time, if she can steal from some of the unwanted thoughts or involvements and can give it to sadhana, her life is complete. The rest is taken care of by Lord. He is watching. Did she do the dharma? I very well. Did she refrain from wasting times in unwanted things? Yeah. Did she use that time for puja, upasana, class, bhajan, kirtana? I very well. Wow, wonderful. Promote her to a next level of mind, next level of intellect. Give her such place to stay where she is easily getting all these satsangas, all these sadhanas. Is it not? इस तरह से भगवान उस जीव को आगे भेजते. This is what we can know. Now we are just doing the refreshing course of second chapter, 20th chapter of the 11th skandha, just second class, and we'll just browse through it and conclude it with full satisfaction. Yesterday, the jiva was defined and about the entire world was told. If you see this one, ki Vijnanametattriyavastamanga, I am taking up from verse number 20. Yesterday we saw up to uh, 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 16th श्लोक में जीवा डिफाइंड व्हाट इज दैट देहेन्द्रिय प्राण मन अभिमान जीवा if dehendriya prana mana abhimana is not there who is he antaratma once abhimana is there then he becomes guna karma murti गुणों का गुणों के कारण जबरदस्ती करने वाले कर्मों का ये मूर्ति है परमात्मा इज व्हाट निर्गुण निष्कर्म मूर्ति बट जीवा गुण कर्म मूर्ति एंड हु इज जीवा देहेन्द्रिय प्राण मन अभिमान एंड व्हाट इज अभिमान अहम मम मह्यम मी मैन फॉर मी माइन एंड फॉर मी मैं मेरा मेरे लिए दीज आर द थ्री विच मेक the abhimana vidopadi after which I am jiva. This abhimana word we have to understand. Like when I see how it changes. When I am at home, I am staying in the house. No, I want to buy something. Anything, again let's go to buy a car only. When you have a thought of that, then you are going to the showroom. So what is your abhimana? A personality or activity, the karma of going to a showroom. So who are you? Showroom goer. Having gone, who are you? The one who is the onlooker of the cars. Then one car you liked it. Who are you now? The liker or selector. एक एक कर्म से अभिमान के कारण एक एक व्यक्तित्व हमारा बन रहा है. Then what about that? You are purchaser or buyer of that car if you like it. At that time You are the one who is paying. Payer or payee, whatever the name is there in English. So you are the giver of that payment too. Who are you then? The buyer or purchaser of the car. With each of the action, you are changing. That's called abhimana. I, with the activity of purchasing, when I identify purchaser. Then who am I? Registration is done. Owner. Thereafter, I myself drive the car, then driver. If I appoint a driver, he drives. I am the one just traveler enjoying. Once I get fed up of the car, then I myself become seller. When I sell it out, I don't even look at it. No more abhimana of all these sorts. In the same way, let us be clear about at least a few thoughts of Vedanta. One of them is this, that at every moment with each of the upadhi, I am becoming one or the other expression. All of that put together is called Jiva. So, what is Jiva? The reflected consciousness identified Ahamvritti, followed by identification with Upadhi. Then, in those Upadhi, whichever the gunas are predominant at that time, according to those predominant guna, whatever the karma is happening, doer of that karma, that whole setup is Jiva. Okay. Then he himself is the total level, is called as Sutra Mahaniti Udvagiyate Samsare Adhavati Kala Tantraha. This Jiva Bhava Yukta Vyaktitva is the one which is because of force of time coming and going from one body to the other, and in one body between birth and death, from one action to the other, one result to the other. This is what I, the Jiva. It is a my own definition. In me only, when I free from upadhi, I can deeply in the core of heart discover my real self or the identity. That one is neither the Gunamurti nor the Karmamurti, nor he is Dehendriya Prana Mana Abhimani with this Aham Mama Mahyam Bhavana. At the most, his uh, relation with these upadhis is Sakshi. बस that's it. उससे नीचे नहीं. If this trick is found, you understood the game of life. What is that? By identifying with everything, I suffer the modifications that are happening in that thing. And by detaching with everything through this Sakshi Bhava, I can be freed from influence of anything. It is in my choice. If this much is understood, you understood Vedanta. Like I can identify with this karma of lecture and become the karta of it and go through the karma phala. Same time, while doing it itself, the doer is done doing the work of speech, maybe as an offering to the Lord, maybe as a duty. Apart from that, I am just a sakshi for this thing to happen. That this thing, if I can maintain that sakshi bhava, then I am only the instrument in the hands of Lord. Lord, I am not a karta expecting a karma phala and doing this work. To get the phala as to become bhokta. In this way, moment by moment, try to become sakshi, get rid of the jiva bhava. By the way, the sadhana. Then he said, Amulametat bahurupa rupitam manovacha prana sharira karma. मनोवच प्राण शरीर कर्म से तादात्म्य किया हुआ ये जीव basically amulam means in reality he is not there, but if the reality is not discovered, he with identity with every upadhi and guna and karma bahurupa rupitam bahirupya bahut रूप वाला है. When he is allowed to stay, the real self is not revealed. Therefore, if the real self we want to get revealed and get liberated, this fellow has to be eliminated. How to eliminate is the biggest sadhana, said in second line, jnana asina. With the jnana asi, with the sword of the knowledge, which is upasanaya shitena. Shitena sharpened. Upasanaya by upasana. So we defined it, explained it exhaustively, right from the first step of going to the Guru, listening to him, making the buddhi sukshma, with the sukshma and shuddha, ekagra, with that buddhi, Guru say, O Gyan Sikhna, Paramatma ke bare mein. This is called as upasana. With this, the jnana becomes sharp. That sharp jnana is compared with the sharp sword. उपासना से शार्प किया हुआ ज्ञान नामक खड्ग से छित्वा we have to cut asunder this jiva bhava. Such one is called munihi gam vicharati. He will enjoy living in the world atrushnaha, because in his removal of jiva bhava, identification of atma anubhava, the ananda is so infinite. There is nothing lacking in him as regards ananda is concerned. Therefore, there is no trushna in him. This is how we have to do. And then the two processes we saw was, sometimes the aham vritti also we have to give less importance. So other times upadhi, those tadatmya also we have to reduce. And the third side, with upadhis, whatever the shabdas prasadi we are involving in, uska bhi value kam karna. So the worldly things we have to give less importance. Upadhis we have to give less importance. So to the aham, that identity whichever is there, उसको भी इम्पोर्टेंस कम करते ही जाना, तब जाकर ये जो जीव भाव कट जा रहा है. और ये प्रोसेस ऑफ कटिंग में व्हाट इज ज्ञान असी यूज्ड, ना हम जीवोस्मि, ना हम देहोस्मि, अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. Because the jnana asi is made sharp by repeatedly visiting the Upanishads from the guidance of Guru, studying it thoroughly, involved in that. As we give 100 times an example, the boy after it plus 2, he just joins engineering, mechanical, let us say. First day when he goes, he doesn't know any of nuts and bolts and all. अब 6-7 साल के बाद देखो उसको, how many of that mechanical engineering aspects he has learned. Because these many years he has spent in gathering knowledge of one by one. More practical things he does, he becomes more pakka and sharp. In the same way, repeatedly visiting Upanishads, again and again reading the Lakshanas of the Atmavastu, which is our own self, like that fellow was knowing nothing but became a master of that subject, we also become master in our knowledge about the nature of self, that is our own self. And we know that that is what is me, knowing that alone is the mukti. We become so sharp, so subtle about it, undoubtedly. That is called jnana asi. With that, jiva bhava ityadi have to be removed. So we have to picturize it. I am there, jiva bhava suffering. I have to get freed from that suffering. So I myself have to get a sword of atma jnana. That atma jnana sword or the asi used to cut my own jiva bhava and open myself to my real atma anubhava. That way we have to picturize and go on doing that sadhana. Anywhere doubt or vagueness, again visit the Guru Upanishad and reascertain, renew the knowledge. And by being regular in study, sharpen it. Sharpen it. है ना, कभी कभी अपने अहंकार से, तीखे तीखे बातों से दूसरों लोगों का दिल कैसे दुखी करते हैं ना, शार्प वर्ड्स. A negative example I am giving to convey the positive point. Some people have this art of cutting the heart of others by their words or actions or even looks and touches or behavior. Heartless, शार्प नाइफ की तरह ऐसे धोखा देकर चले जाते हैं कि चाहे वो बंदा मर भी जाए, मुझे ना कोई लेना देना. This is a negative example which we should never do. In the same way, with the aham brahmasmi jnana khadgam, I have to cut the jehosmi, jivosmi, ajnanam or bhava. This all has to be practically done. When we start understanding and doing, then you start getting the techniques, the knacks. Start doing, it will happen. First, keep on strengthening Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Then using that Naham Jivasmi Devasmi, say in the heart also, don't behave outside also as Jiva and Deha much. बिना जीव देह के रूप में जी तो नहीं सकते स्ट्रेट अवे वन डे ओनली. धीरे धीरे देह तादात्म्य को, जीव भाव को बढ़ाने वाले कर्मों को कम करते जाना. That itself is called cutting. The jiva bhava is the sword of Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Now, how come this Jnanam is developed? The next shloka told us. Jnanam viveko nigamastapascha pratyaksha hyamatha anumanam. This is called Jnanam Vivekaha. What is Jnanam? Viveka only Jnanam. Who is the authority of this Viveka? Nigamaha. How you get that Jnanam given by the Nigama? Tapascha. Through your own Indriya Manamudhyadi Niyantrana and going to the Guru and listening or studying the books. Pratyaksham, you yourself look in front of you. Everything other than the self is perishable. Then Aitihyam, take the example of the Shruti quotations. Atha Anumanam, use the logic. Okay, then what is this Viveka Jnanam? Vivekajanya Jnan क्या है जो तलवार बनेगा? विवेकजन्य ज्ञान. Second line. What is that? Adi antayoho asya. Asya means jagatah. Of the jagat. Adi maybe means before this jagat. Anta means after the end of the jagat. Asya jagatah adi antayoho yat. Whichever is there. Eva kevalam. That's one without second thing. Tadeva madhye. That alone is in the middle also. The kalascha hetuscha means the illuminator as well as cause. Be careful here. Now what we see is a world. This world is an effect. It has a beginning or a cause. That which was there before the world started. World is of multiplicity. Therefore, that one thing should be not multiplicity. One without second. Therefore, kevalam word is used. That alone remains when the world dissolves. Now be attentive. Now at the time of we are seeing the world, Hetu for this world and the illuminator of this world also is the same self. In this knowledge, we have to abide. That's it. This was not told to us, not known to us. Now we are told, we are coming to know. Keep on getting told from the Guru. Keep on knowing it strongly, strongly, till the, what do you say, unbalanced, what do you say, unnecessary value reality given to the present seen world is reduced. Except vyavaharika upayogita or vyavaharikata, to this world, no other importance should be given by any means. Till that happens, you have to go on repeatedly contemplating on this thought कि जो पहले था जगत का, जगत के जो बाद में होगा वही अब भी इस नाम रूप के रूप में है. नाम रूप इज ओनली व्यवहार. That's it. More than value to this we should not give. In this what happens then? The value given to the Rupa Nama is reduced, nothing beyond the Vyavahara. Then in the very same world, staying in the same world, listen carefully, we can easily withdraw from the world in our Antakarana and discover that self, which is before the creation, after the creation, in between. Same thing alone is there, but in the form of projected Rupanama, enchanted by which we were taking that Rupanamatmaka Jagat as real. Rupanamatmaka pot is real and important, not the substratum of it called as mud. All is here only. Whatever is there, only mud. The Rupa Kalpana Namadanam to that makes it as a pot. In fact, कितना भी सर पीट पीट कर देखो, there is nothing called as pot, name or the form independent existing apart from the mud. This one, if you can really get through the example, and our vasanas are so many, still our desires are so many, we have brought so much of runa, prarabdha, and so many of the duty, obligations, indulgences, because of so many things. This beautiful, relieving, redeeming, liberating knowledge, we keep on forgetting. Again and again, we have to use the examples. Through the examples, strengthen the knowledge. The knowledge is that which was there before the pot made, that which is there after the pot is broken, alone is there when the pot is there as the karana for the pot and the satta for the pot, eliminator of the pot. Clear? Keep on entertaining through the example. And the only problem he told you, the mud you can see unmade into pot. Then you can see other mud also. You can see the pots made. You can see some broken pots becoming mud. एग्जाम्पल में समझना easy होता है. In the Adhyatmikata, the pot placed Rupanama Jagat only is perceived because they are all objects. The Rupanama का जो substratum है जिसको हम परमात्मा कहते हैं, it is not the subject or the object other than you, therefore it cannot be perceived. That is the biggest, not a problem, but the issue there. Is it not? Like by breaking the part, we can show you the mud. In the same way, रूप नाम को ब्रेक करके आत्मा को ऐसा निकाल के दिखा नहीं सकते, because it is you. It is not objectifiable thing. It is a subject. That is the only way is what? Anubhavam. That is why the need of dhyana, where I transcend all my upadhi yukta jiva bhava. In the deep meditation, aham satchidananda asmi. That anubhava comes, not the words, not the explanation, not the detail, but anubhava. That we have to see. But to reach to that, we should have strongest conviction that I am that, not this. For that only, all the Upanishads, all the Vedanta, all the study, all the Pramana Vichara, all the logics given, everything is only to strengthen our conviction that as the self alone I am real, anything other than this unreal. So let me reach the self. So too, as Paramatma only the Jagat is real, other than Parabrahma Paramatma, the Rupa Namata of the Jagat is not real. This sentence is not even acceptable to us, even it is a truth, because so much we are lost in outer Rupa Nama, inner Jiva, Deha, Upadi, Tadatmya. याद रखना इसको. It's like I told you that while doing all these classes, the example, so much addicted to drinks and drugs and all, cigarette and all, उसको छोड़ो कहे तो कहता है इसके बिना मैं जी नहीं सकता हूँ. He finds emptiness in him without that. Like that, every individual got addicted to something or the other. Some are addicted to the people. I can't live this, that, all. You know, the dadi, nanis, they are addicted to children. They think कि उनके बिना जिंदगी नहीं चलता है. So much within few months or years, they are lost in children. होता है. Each one, some are addicted to phone, addicted to movie, कुछ ना कुछ. In the same way, we are all addicted. Outside to Rupanama, within ourselves to the Upadhi. As if we can't live without that. That strong is our Tadatmya. Therefore, this knowledge doesn't easily enter us. इसलिए through karma bhakti yogas, that too much of attachment is made reduced. Through viveka vairagya also, again this knowledge is given. That's why it's a lengthy process. But this is the only way for mukti. How much ever lengthy it may be, but this is the only way. Like it may be taking 24 hours to have Tirupati Balaji darshan. But there is no other way. Same process only you have to follow, entering in those dabbas and chambers and go. In the same way, here also is another way. So, through Atma and Atma Viveka, And also through the Viveka said here, जो पहले था बाद में है वो अब भी वही है. In this knowledge, उस परमात्मा के बिना या अलावा whatever nama rupa is being seen by us, it is slowly devalued in our mind. What is the devaluation to be done? The reality given is withdrawn. व्यवहारिक reality रहने दो. व्यवहारिक transaction reality may be there. For transaction, you deal with it. Beyond that, don't take it seriously. That's what is sadhana. Thereafter, Vyasa हिरण्य का एग्जाम्पल दिया है. पहले जो था बाद में होता जो वही है, बीच में भी ऑर्नामेंट के रूप में वही है. नौ विज्ञानमेतत् त्रियवस्थमंग गुणत्रयं कार्यकारण कर्तृ समन्वयेन व्यतिरेकतः च येनैव तुर्येण तदेव सत्यम. This thought we studied 2-3 days. Here the Vijnanam is the Jiva. Triyavastam, who is going through three avastas. Gunatrayam, because of the three gunas. While doing what? Karya, Karana, Karya, Kartru. He has got Karanas called Vasana. Then Karya, he is given the body to identify with, and he has lot of Sankalpas coming because of Vasana in the mind level. Therefore, he becomes Karta. वासना रूपी कारण है, देह रूपी कार्य है, संकल्प रूपी कर्तृत्व है. इस जीव को गुणत्रय के कारण, and he is, that's why going through the three avasthas, and he is knowingly doing all of that. That is called as Vijnanam. This jiva, Vijnanam means the jiva here. So hey, this Vijnanameta Triyavastamanga Gunatrayam Karya Karana Kartuhu. Now this one has to be rejected by discovering Paramatma in and through. How? Samanvayena Vyatireka cha. Samanvayena Vyatireka. We have seen what is Samanvayam. Take each of the three avasthas. In each of the avastha, take each of the experience. And in each of the experience, observe the triputi of the experiencer, experience do, experiencing, or the contact between them. In all these three, in every unit called experience, I am there or not the consciousness to illuminate. तो एक एक अनुभव के त्रिपुटी के एक एक चीज में मैं हूं. In that way, in any number of experiences that I have in Jagrata Avastha, in each of the experience there is a triputi. In all that triputi, I am there. If I am not there, the triputi with that the experience is impossible. In Jagrata. So to Swapna. So to the Nidra. Therefore, without me, they are not at all there. I am only permeating. This way that I am only permeating, that's called Anvaya. When I only am permeating, then I am reality. Then what are those things? Not real. वे दो reality तो नहीं हो सकते ना. This is how through Anvaya Paddhati, self-established, Jiva Bhava rejected. In the Vyatireka Paddhati, what is done? Just for the time being, keep all the Jiva Bhava and Upadhi and see the Paramatma. Is he depending on them for his existence? No. He is independent of them. Therefore, that paddhati of discovering it is independent existence is called Vyatireka Sadhana. Himself is everywhere there. Without him, they cannot be there. Therefore, reality is he only, the self only, is called as Anvaya Sadhana. Samanvaya Vyatirekaha. Yenaiva Turyena Tadeva Satyam. That the fourth one, other than these three avasthas, who is there in and through all of them, and without him they cannot be there. It is called Anvaya Paddhati, rejecting Jiva Bhava, accepting Paramatma. So too in the Vyatireka Sadhana, the self is independent of all of them for its existence. So this is called as Vyatireka Sadhana. So, what we said about this? Atma is Anvita in everything. In the Atma, other than Atma, all of them are Vyatirikta, means not there. That's what I told. Example of gold. Gold is there as substratum reality in every ornament. Repeat this few times. We told you that time. Repeat karna aaj kuch baar ye baat keh ke. Gold is there in every ornament. Gold is there in every ornament. Reverse is what? No ornament is there in the gold. No ornament is there in the gold. Gold is there in every ornament. Gold is there in every ornament. It is Anvaya. There is no ornament in the gold is Vyatireka. Then what are all the ornaments? In the ignorance of the gold, by choice, the superimposition of Rupa and Nama on the gold is ornament for Vyavahar. कान में लगाने के लिए, नाक में लगाने के लिए, उंगली में लगाने के लिए, हाथ में लगाने के लिए, गले में लगाकर लटकने के लिए. You know, for this Vyavahara, gold only is given a form and name. What is the removal of the reality given to the form and name called ornament is just to say that they don't exist independently. That's it. इतना ही हमको करना. At the same time, full attention is on the gold. While attending to the water very deeply, logically, when we can devalue the waveness as only mere appearance or projection, then we have transcended the samsara created with the projected waveness. So, think, think. That is the meaning of this one. Anvaya Vyatireka. Then we said, avidyamanopi avabhasate yo vaikariko rajasarga eshaha. We have seen this mantra also so exhaustively. The entire world created of this Sattva Rajas Tamo Guna, in reality it is not there, yet avabhasate, it is experienced. But who is there behind all of that? Brahma Swayam Jyotihi Atah Vibhati. Brahma Indriyarthatma Vikara Chitram. Two sentences or three sentences. I am just pausing to gather that piece to catch. The world is seen or not? Yeah. But on logic, which we discussed so far, is real or what? No. What is reality? The Paramatma. Therefore, what is the world? Paramatma only taken in that form and name. Example we saw, what I am saying is chair. Is the chair real? No. What is real? The plastic or wood with whatever it is made. Once you see the plastic, what is chair now? Plastic alone in that form and name. Plastic alone in that form and name is chair. Chair is not there, but still is seen. Then what is there if the chair is not there? Because you are seeing something, it's plastic. If plastic is real, then what is chair? Plastic alone appearing as chair. Therefore, entire Rupanamatma Jagat is not real. What real is Paramatma? After seeing Paramatma, what is Jagat? Paramatma alone in that form, in that name. Therefore, he says, Ki Ata Vibhati Brahma Indriya Artha Atma Vikara Chitram. Indriyas, Artha, the Atma, and all the modification of them. In that form, Brahma Eva Vibhati. This is called as Sarvam Kaluidam Brahma explanation. And these are the things to be again and again contemplated. Then Evam Sputam. In this way, the crystal clear the understanding. Brahma Viveka Hetuvihi Parapavadena Visharadena. So, in this way becomes Puta with the Brahma Viveka Hetuvihi. Brahma Viveka means all the Upanishadic sentences which help us to do the Viveka between the reality Brahma and the unreal but appearing projected Rupanamata. By that Parapavadena, other than Brahma, you have to do the other than Brahma जो भी है उसका rejection करना है. And who help us that in it? Visharadena, with the help of the Guru. Chitva Atma Sandeham, then cutting asunder all the doubts regarding the self. Self alone is real, its nature is Sachidananda, it is called in the Upanishad as Brahma. He alone is real. Everything of the Rupanama are only projected on him. In this way, Uparameta, having understood, just relax in, so Ananda Tushtaha, Akhila Kamukebhyaha, he is trupta in his own Atma Ananda, then he will be Uparameta, not even a thought of any Sankalpa Kamana comes to him, therefore he will have no Kamya karma to do, nor he need to wait for the karma phala to come for him to become happy. In samsara, we become happy by doing something and getting something. In the Atmanubhuti, we are happy because that is the nature of Atma. So he is in his own natural Atma Ananda Sthiti. Therefore, no lack of Ananda. Therefore, there is no Kamana, Karma, Karma Phala, indulgence in Karma Phala to get Sukha. All this is samsara. Therefore, in one line, what is samsara? Not knowing our Ananda Atma Swarupa. Then feeling that dukkha, or because when you don't know your Ananda Swarupa, then there is a feeling of dukkha. Then to remove that dukkha and bring the Ananda, there is kamana. Then the karma, then the karma phala indulgence. All this set is called as avidya, ajnana, maya, samsara, bandhana. Words, any one of them we may use, but this is what it is. We are all in that. Theoretically, slowly we are opening up our intellect for the understanding. When we abide in this understanding, in both ways, of rejecting all this and establishing in the Ananda Atma, we only experience our own Mukta Sthiti. सिद्धांत को साधना के द्वारा सिद्धि में हमें बदलना है. This is what was in this Evam Sputam. And then from the Atma Drushti, what was said in 24th was Natma Vapuhu Parthivam Indriyani Dehvahya Survayu Jalam Hutashaha Manonnamatram Dishanacha Sattvam Aham Krutikham Shitihi Arthasamyam. The real self is neither this Panchamahabhuta made Deha, nor the Indriyas, nor the Adhisthana Devatas, nor the Pranamaya Kosham, nor Vayu Jalam Hutashaha, Vayu, water, and Agni, Manaha Annamatram, nor the Mana, Dishanacha, nor the Buddhi, Sattvam, the Chittam, Ahankurti, Ahankaraha, Kham and Kshiti, the remaining of the five Panchamahabhutas, Artha Samyam, even not the Mula Prakriti, when these three gunas in the balance. So, none of them are neither Atma nor real. How much ever real you may feel them now. This is the, see, to come to this knowledge or understanding. How many days, hours, lives of study, contemplation, deeply we have to do. कौन कर रहा है उतना? नहीं, इसलिए उतनी डेप्थ नहीं आ रही हमको हमारे साधना में, अनुभूति. But then we are not at all, again, zero level also. We are trying. What is the only request which is made by every guru out of his love to every disciple is, don't give up. You may have to reach to the peak of Everest, and you may be only at the bottom of the mountain, but don't leave. Step by step, keep on walking. One day you will reach. So too we are at the bottom level of this Everest of Aham Brahmasmi Anubhuti, from where when we look back, all these so really solidly seen things are not at all real. Then what is the meaning of bottomness? We are taking them as so real. Without them, we can't live. 24 hours we are in that only. This is at the bottom level. Never mind. Don't give up your study. Don't give up adding day by day, little, little. Like that woodpecker bird. Like any big work of building, construction, dam making you have to do. Suddenly एक दिन फटाफट नहीं बनता है. धीरे 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 बनाते. Same way, let us slowly construct the knowledge in us by regular listening, regular study. Any few days we miss the study of Upanishad, which says you are the Atma, none of these are real. Then we go back into the identity with the worldliness. Isn't it daily? Nityam. Why Swadhyaya Pravachana Nityam Nityam? For this reason. It's a necessary thing. Just like any of the profession skills, if you stop for many days, slowly that thing goes away from you. In the same way, Atma Jnana Nirantara Abhyasa is not there, then Vismruti of it happens. Then we are like any of the other human beings of life, of the world with the full samsara. There is no Atma, there is no sadhana for Atma, there is no mukti. Such people find the mukti only in the better luxuries, better comforts of the objective world. They get them also, but one day they will go or they will die. In between, they do lot of papa. There is somebody observing from up above. He gives all the dukkha, and going to the dukkha, he questions. He gets frustrated. He never knows why is this dukkha coming to me. He is indifferent. But उसको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता. At the time of doing work and getting some sukha, he feels up okay, okay. But when the bereavements happen, problems happen from unknown sources, terrible dukkha ityadi come, he is totally lost with all his money gained, name and fame gained, worldly achievements gained. What rescues him at that time, if at all he had already, is this Vedanta Jnana about what is Jiva, what is Atma, what are karma, what are the karma phalas. सारा जिसको है पता तभी वो बंदे को आंसर मिलेगा. And you have reached to that stage. You know every sukha is coming as punya phala. Every dukkha is coming as papa phala. The punya papa were done as a karta by the jiva in me, the karma, in my ignorance of trying to eke out happiness through the upadhi. While living as a jiva deha upadhi, only we are talking it. Then we are adding something. Therefore, for permanent liberation, I have to establish in myself. To establish in self, the jiva bhava I have to transcend. Jiva bhava transcended when upadhi tadatma given up. Upadhi tadatma given up are reduced when upadhi related jagat vastus, jagat vyaktis, jagat anubhavas, we are reducing the importance value given to them. We all know now. At the same time, while doing this Vyatireka sadhana of rejecting Namarupatmaka Jagatu Upadi, other side we have to ascertain the Aham Brahmasmi also. Dono karte jana. Every day do these two sadhanas. The rejection of the Upadi and Tadatmyam and the acceptance of Aham Satchidananda Brahma. That's why those hundreds of the words. I am the illuminator, I am the substratum, I am the one on whom all are superimposed. All the Vedantic Shabdas are only to make us daily do this laws of what I am really. This entire spiritual sadhana is like rehabilitation. Many hundreds of rehabilitation centers flourishing, is it not? A person brain stroke just entered into a achetana sthiti. Luckily did not die or whatever. And then slowly is taken to the rehabilitation center. After 1 month from the coma, he opens the eyes. After 2 3 months, slowly smiles or some answer he gives to your question. Slowly the movement of the fingers. Then from that lying position, reclining, you just lift him. Till that time, everything is happening in the bed only. Slowly, after some days, is made to sit. Then put the feet on the ground. Touch the ground. 1 साल से जमीन को टच नहीं किया अपने पाँव से. He is made. Then he is made to stand. With 7 8 nurses holding and making him to put first step. Rehabilitation. After done 2 3 days, then he is given a walker without any human support. That walker he takes 3 steps, 2 steps, 4 steps. Slowly, slowly from the walker he comes to single danda stick. Then slowly holding on to the walls, chairs. He thoda support bhi lega, without support also few steps. As he continues the rehabilitation. Some of them because electrical shock, they lose the ability to speak. होता है. I've seen people. They are also through speech therapy rehabilitated. Some lose the memory. Rehabilitation. They bring albums, videos and all. Slowly, slowly उसको याद आने लगता है. Then he'll feel bad. यार इतना अच्छा था सब भूल गया. Now I have to remember. Is it not? You are also lucky fellows. You forget everything. Therefore, you don't feel like doing any sadhana or giving up anything. Chad diya Swamiji ko. You are really daredevils. I remember and therefore I feel like telling you and I feel like doing sadhana. Double dhamaka of dukha to me. ये आप लोग जबरदस्त. टेंशन नहीं तेरा तुझको अर्पण. क्या लागे मेरा. चल हो गया ले ले 1 घंटे का एंटरटेनमेंट. In the same way, when he's made to remember, he'll feel bad. By the way, so too spirituality is rehabilitation. We are in the coma about Atmanubhuti. We are slowly, steadily woken up. And कभी कभी 6 6 7 7 8 8 साल भी लगते हैं उस भक्ति को कोमा से बाहर आने के लिए भी, इवन टू बिकम फुल्ली हेल्दी. एंड आ भी जाते हैं लोग. There are people in the world 10 years in coma, then they came up. People have served them, the hospital nurses. There are so many. कोई एग्जाम्पल है. कोई जल्दी भी रेस्पॉन्ड करके होते हैं विद इन 6 months. हम सोचे थे कि गया है केस. But I tell you, the miracles happened. Doctors, physiotherapists, people at home, everybody worked. He responded. He within 6 months recovered. If you understand all the example, spirituality also, spiritual rehabilitation. We lost everything as it happened to so many examples happened to us. Somehow lost memory. We have the lost memory of we being the self. Some are in coma. We are like coma only to our own self. About speech also. People lost speaking. We have forgotten to speak about Paramatma only. So lose sight. We don't have the vision of seeing anything as Paramatma. Compare करके दोनों देखो. So keep on getting rehabilitated in the Atma Jnana. Okay. Then समाहितैः कः करणैः गुणात्मभिः गुणो भवेन् मत्सु विविक्तधाम्नः विक्षेप्यमाणे ऋतुकिन्नुदूषणं घनैरुपेतैर्विगतैरवे. So from the Atma standpoint, when the clouds come together, thick cloud, they rain, they don't rain, they get dismantled and disappear. How does it matter to the sun? So too, to an Atma established person, by controlling the sense organs, there's nothing gained. By allowing the sense organs to squander, nothing is lost. He's only a sakshi of all that. We have seen these shlokas also exhaustively. Then अविद्यमानोपि ये सब देखा हमने. सॉरी, हाँ, समझे यथा नभो वायु अनलाम भूगुणैर गतागतैर वर्तुगुणैर न सज्जते तथा अक्षरम सत्वरजस्तमोमलहम मते है संस्वेत विपरम. This was one shloka explained. Only Jiva gets influenced by Sattva Rajas Tama. Other way, Sattva Rajas Tama गुण से influence हुआ तो उसको जीव कहते हैं. शुद्ध परमात्मा is not touched by them. Example is all the Agni, Vayu, Prithvi, Jala. Though they are very much in the space, though very much space is in and through all of them, yet none of these four touch the Paramatma or the space. That is the ultimate Lakshana of the Atmanubhava. But doesn't mean therefore ki start living erratically. Therefore, tatapi sangaha parivarjaniyaha. Even then, though the real self in me is untouched by any of them, yet till the self is reached, even after reaching, to guide people, not to misguide them, we have to sangaha parivarjaniyaha, give the attachment to. What? To what? Guneshu maya rachiteshu. तावत् मद भक्ति योगेन दृढ़ेन यावत् रजो निरस्येत मनः कषाय. All this holding on rajo guna of the mana, which is called kashaya, is fully removed, fully established in the self till the time these things called as maya rachiteshu guneshu, the sattvarajastama गुणात्मक जगत का हमें संग नहीं करना चाहिए. And at that time, I told one sentence, particularly I remember it. What was that? Live in the world like you are living in a dream. Living in a dream means you woke up from the dream, you remember the dream. आया समझ में? बहुत कठिन है एग्जाम्पल समझना, प्रैक्टिस करना, बट सुनो. When the dream is remembered by me, I remember, I don't value it. Same way to anything that is happening in the world, light, then intensely involved in Aham Brahmasmi Abhyas. About all other things, very vague. That's what a person who is marked for Atma Jnanam is doing it in his last 1 or 2 or 3 lifespan. किसी को एक ही जन्म में होता है, किसी को 3-4. In those 3-4 last janams, like you see the Jada Bharata, in his last janama, he did intense sadhana. एक ही गड़बड़ किया, he was attached to the deer. That attachment got cleared by giving him a deer janma for few years. While that time he knows, I am a sadhaka, I am Brahmajnana Anveshakaha, and then he was just waiting for the kala. He just dropped the Diva Sharira, deer Sharira, he became Jada Bharata. And right from childhood, he is in the Upadhi, but he knows he is the Atma. He is living vaguely. You know, the father gives an imar, oh, he does it. Brothers tell something, he does it. He appears to be irresponsible toward the world. It was not irresponsibility. It is devaluation of the reality given to world. Then those Bhadrakali, Bhaktas, those dacoits, they say कि हम आपको बलि दे रहे हैं. दे दो. I'm not there. Anyway, imagine if he was ready. He was fed well, good food. Then they were almost bringing the khatgam also. They were about to cut his head and offer it to mother. He was not at all disturbed and perturbed. Means how much he must be establishing in Atma Bhava. How much he has detached Dehosmi. Gave up Dehosmi thought. Such a Brahmajnani. How can he be killed? Therefore, the Bhadrakali appeared. She took the khadga and she finished all of them. 5th skandha we studied, no? What I am trying to say is, last 2-3 lives are absolutely nirlipta with anything. Living like in the dream. That right now also one can do. You are fully conscious, yet zero attachment or value. Fully conscious whenever you are called, whenever you are required. Other than that, matlab, काम है बुलाया, आंख खोला, जगत को फुल देखा, सपने की तरह विदाउट वैल्यू। खत्म हुआ काम। क्लोज्ड आइज, रेवेलिंग ओनली इन अहम ब्रह्मास्मि, हम चैतन्य आत्मा अस्मि, हम सत्स्वरूपोस्मि, हम चित स्वरूपोस्मि, हम अखंड is always in that only. How wonderful if this state of being we reach to. See, it is not at all difficult either to do or reach it. Yet why we don't do? That's what this question I am asking every day and answering also. Because we are habituated to live like a deha indulging in the bhoga of the world. And that has become vasana. Therefore we think without that we can't live. That is there in us. We never studied about the self real, other unreal. वही तो माया कहते हैं. Real self is hidden as if it is not there. Unreal world is made to appear as real, that we are not able to live it. Like that youngster. Really, am I giving example? Don't misunderstand or feel bad. If you don't like the example, throw it away. Mother, father, so much love, concern, giving money, everything. This stupid fellow, gone to college, fall in love with some useless girl. It's so much of Vyamoha in her. And she's eating away his time, his mind, his attention. She or he. He's not able to even focus on study. Thus his career is wasted, peace of mind is wasted. And he's not valuing parents, insulting them, making them also miserable. Yet he doesn't want to leave her. A kind of infatuation, you say, no? So too to you and I all Jiva. We are infatuated to Deha Tadatmya and Vishaya Vastus. Therefore, the mother, father, like Atma Anubhuti, we are not caring, not valuing, not insulting. And anything you behave with that girl of going to shopping, enjoy, you take money from mother, father only. So for me to indulge in the worldly vastus, the Atma in me, the consciousness and existence in me only is giving that. If existence consciousness in me is not there, I am a non-existing unconscious entity. Such me, how can I live in the world? This type of examples we have to analyze again and again. Somehow, world is binding, world is mithya. Self alone is real, it alone liberates. Into this clear conviction, we have to come to कुछ ना कुछ करके. वो कुछ ना कुछ ही ये सत्संग जो चल रहे हैं 2.5 साल से चलते रहेंगे जब तक हम इसमें एस्टेब्लिश होंगे. In doing so, sometimes ups are there where you are very inspired in some classes. Some are down where you can't catch it. You get it bored. You feel like leaving the class and again going and indulging in the world. Really, some people go. Sometimes they go like that for 10 lives, 11th life, somewhere again they come back. Every possibility is possible. In that, the purpose of saying this is we try our best maximum with all our capacities, not to forget the self or satsanga and not to enter into the world too much. हम खुद का जितना भी प्रयास से भी छूट जा रहा सत्संग, फंस रहे हैं जगत में, then it is prarabdha. We can't do. But it's a very delicate demarcation. Is it our inability it is taking us or it is our prarabdha? It's only prarabdha should take, not inability. We should have the ability. That's why gahana karmano gati. कर्म का, वासनाओं का, प्रारब्ध का, ईश्वरीय माया का कोई भी कम अंदाज नहीं रख सकते. Therefore to combat all that only, हाथ जोड़कर गिड़गिड़ाते हुए all the time, Bhagavan, don't push me into your maya and bandhanam. Please take me at your feet. 3 times we'll see Parashuramaji asking Sri Rama only this. O Lord, give me sangha to your bhakta, devotion to your pada. Parashuramji to Rama. We'll see in Adhyatma Rama. That prayer, थोड़ा सा illumination हो गया कि परमात्मा alone is satyam, Jagat is not real. Immediately we have to start intensifying these prayers. Therefore, O Lord, take me toward the Sat you only, not the Asat world. The more we go on praying it, The power of Maya Bhagwan will not that much dominate to pull us into the worldliness. If that intense prayer, regular study, one's own thinking rupee, self-protecting kavachas are not there, in moments time we are pulled into world Maya. Then we will not even know कि कितने कितने दिन जन्म हो गए. Like some of the people stopped coming to class. They don't even know that last 5 months are over, they are not coming. 150 दिन हो गए, उनको पता ही नहीं हो, सोचेंगे भी नहीं. उनको इतना आदत हो गया नहीं आने का. अब बोला उनको क्लास को, इट इज लाइक कैरिंग ए हेवी लोड ऑफ सम थिंग्स, क्योंकि उसमें फंस गए इस टाइम में. Somebody addicted to TV, some to paper, some to making dinner. Everyone. You also 3 दिन आना बंद करो. You also. Me also. कोई भी स्पेयर्ड नहीं होता. हम ही खुद कस के भगवान के चरण पकड़े तो बच सकते हैं इस फ्लड से, नॉट अदरवाइज. All this is to explain this sentence. तथापि संगः परिवर्जनीयः गुणेषु माया रचितेषु तावत्. कब तक? मद भक्ति योगेन दृढ़ेन. That's why मद भक्ति योगेन. Go on praying. दृढ़ेन यावद् रजो निरस्येत मनः कषायः. That is what? The total rajas of desires, etc., which is called impurity of the mana, goes away. We are settled. तब तक विषयों से दूर ही रहना. फिर भक्ति योग बन गया, रजोगुण गया तो दूर ही रहेंगे, लेकिन एफर्ट की जरूरत नहीं होगी. नेचुरल. Still you can't take chances. That is why samam praptam na chalayet. That also we quoted from Mandukya Upanishad. Laye sambodhyet chittam vikshiptam shamayet punaha sa kashayam vijaniyat samam praptam na chalayet. These are the cares we have to take. करके हम अब सुन रहे हैं. ये सुनना भी वेरी वेग है. इसी को बार बार सुनते सुनते रियली केयर लेना है. करके मेच्योर्ड डिसीजन आएगा. देन वी रियली स्टार्ट टेकिंग केयर. देन द साधना हैपेंस. एट दिस मोमेंट वी आर चाइल्ड लाइक फॉर द सिद्धांत ज्ञानम, फॉर द साधना, फॉर द केयर्स टू बी टेकन, एंड ऑल्सो टू द नीड ऑफ डिटैचिंग फ्रॉम द वर्ल्ड. Light. None of them are registering in us. At that infant level we are. You just take all the moral stories to your children of 3 साल 4 साल, सारा घुमाएगा. उसको दिमाग को चढ़ेगा नहीं. उसको उम्र को चढ़ता नहीं. वो टेलीवोट देशभक्ति कुछ खाना दे दो, खा के सो जाएगा. In the same way at infant level as we are now, ये सारे चीज ज्यादा मायना नहीं रख रहे हैं. But as we grow, what's growth? Consistency. In coming to class, allowing Guru Bhagavan to speak, at home खुद सोचना, खुद विचार करना, खुद contemplate करना, then it slowly gives us meaning to these sadhanas. This is tattva, this is paramatma, this is to be obtained, achieved, and for that this is the sadhana. For that these are the cares to be taken. For that these are the things to be avoided. वो पक्का क्लियर पिक्चर. It will happen. It's just we are in the. अभी पौधा लगाया, बीज लगाया, थोड़ा सा रोपाई हुआ, उसका अंकुर निकला. Keep on allowing it, protect it, becomes a tree to give us fruits and flowers. Same way, we are just put the seed, slowly it is sprouting. Sprouting is being regular to class. Then slowly the leaves coming, buds coming, all that is more and more understanding, more and conviction, committed only for this. All this is given secondary value. These are transformations. It may take 1 life, 2 lives, but beyond them. एक ही चीज छोड़ो मत, बस इतना काफी है. Then he said, ओ पकड़ो मत, ये छोड़ो मत. संगा टू द माया रचित गुणेश छोड़ दो, संगा टू परमात्मा सत्संग बढ़ाते जाओ. यथा मयो साधु चिकित्सितो नृणाम पुनः पुनः संतुदति प्ररोहन एवं मनो अभक्व कषाय कर्म कुयोगिनम विद्यते सर्वसंगम. देखो, a half cured disease relapses and troubles us. In the same way, even though we are doing sadhana, if it is semi sadhana in which we are still giving value to the things of the world, such a apakvakashaya yogi will be troubled by samsara more and more, relapsing of the disease because it's not fully cured. So sadhana is not continuously done and experience the self, giving value to all the astos through sangha, we get lost in samsara again and again. And while telling all of these sloka, at length we took so many other examples, analysis also. All that if I tell, again it will take one mandalam. I'm only summarizing sloka. What we saw in 44 days, we are trying to see in 3 days. So yesterday we came up to 16, today we have the 12, tomorrow the remaining 16 we will see. So that a browsing through has happened to us. No, हमें पूरा डिटेल सुनना है तो listen to day 1 onwards. Now you understood the difference between spending so much time and explaining. तब वो समझा, इसलिए अब थोड़े में बताना हो रहा है, समझना हो रहा है. उतना नहीं किया होता, straight away if I tell you like this, everything is heavy, that oh no ball या wide होगा वो. Especially this chapter, especially the subject matter in this chapter, because of its subtlety, because of its depth, because of its non-achievability by us, because we are new to it or we are very vague about it. कोई कहानियां बताओ फटाफट हो जाता है. Some values you tell, it is okay. Satyam vada dharmam chara, okay, easy. But these things, what is maya, what is jiva, how jiva is bound to the upadhi, what is the meaning of upadhi, what is the bondage, what is samsara, what is the viveka, what is the brahma or atma jnana, what is the position of the world from the atma jnana sthiti. ये सारे heavy load के हैं. That's what I was telling you. You remember 1.5 months back I told next 20 days, 1 month would be heavy to you in all the 3 classes of Upanishad, so to Bhagavatam, so to Adhyatma Ramayana. And it was so too heavy. Still it's going on. Even we stop the class now in Adhyatma Ramayana, same topic. ये प्रभु की कृपा है. That knowledge to which we were aversion, which was the redeeming one, repeatedly Bhagavan is trying to give us. And I'm telling you, how much ever it is difficult, going through all those difficulties, if this Vedantic Jnanam we digest for the entire life and lives to come, we are protected. Other than the Atma Jnana, Tattva Jnana, Brahma Jnana, from whose standpoint the entire world is understood to be unreal, therefore to be devalued, unless this is done, I tell you, you can never escape from the worldly problems, the mind problems, problems in life with the things and beings and suffering. ये छूटेगा नहीं. जैसे जब तक जागृत नहीं होते हैं तब तक सपने का जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स है उनसे अब छूटते नहीं. Directly or indirectly, for every problem and bandhanam and dukkha, only solution is tattva jnanam, atma jnanam. That's why atma jnana vihinaha mudhaha te pachyante naraka nigudaha rute jnanat namuktehi jnana devattu kaivalyam. Only through jnana kaivalyam. बहुत मुश्किल है सुनना, समझना, अभ्यास करना, पहुंचना, लेकिन दूसरा तरीका नहीं है. This we have to fix, and no shortcut methods, no guru, no shastra, no real the knower of it gives a pseudo wrong promise or assurance that फटाफट आपको आत्मज्ञान हो जाएगा, आप मुक्त हो जाओगे. If somebody is saying, वो सरासर झूठ बोल रहे. He is not honest. He wants the audience in his class. He is not. ट्रुथ तो ये है कि जिस स्थिति पे आप हो उस स्थिति के अनुसार उसका उतना कष्ट या आसान होगा. It's not that the subject is, I can say it easy. It is tough only. Very tough it is. But not impossible. The one who totally devalued the world, went to an ashram, spent there only 2-3 lives, exclusively only studying शास्त्र, मनज, उनके लिए फिर वो जल्दी हो जाता है. यू एंड आई 1 घंटा क्लास सुनते, बाकी 30 घंटे इन द वर्ल्ड ओनली वी आर, हैज द वर्ल्ड इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट एंड रियल। फॉरगेट अबाउट एग्जॉस्टिंग वासना, डेली हम इतना डाली जा रहे हैं अंदर, खिलवाड़ कर रहे हैं हम साधना से, जानबूझकर या अनजाना में। दैट इज वाई इट इज डिफिकल्ट एंड इट इज डिलेइंग, नॉट नोइंग दिस। सम पीपल इन बिटवीन, ये मुश्किल हो रहा है हमसे करके छोड़ देते। Whenever you see in spirituality, if it is mushkil, it says that put more efforts. It doesn't mean you leave and go. You can't live because this is the only mukti giving marga. अब जितना भी वेदांत को छोड़कर दुनिया में भटकोगे, क्योंकि ये मुश्किल है कर कर, इवन आफ्टर 1000 जन्म आपको इधर ही आना पड़ेगा। I explained while telling this example of auto wala. He quoted 100 रुपए. You said 70. He said 70 अत्ती नहीं है, 100 देना। तो मैं दूसरे जाता हूँ। You go to everybody. Everybody said 150, 150. फाइनली आपको 100 वाले के पास ही आओगे। उन सब ऑटो वालों का वो ऐसा समझौता होता है। I am here only to convey the point that you have to come to the same fellow. Don't worry about the ऑटो वाले and all. Here also घूम फिरा के आपको इधर ही आना पड़ेगा। अब इधर ही आना है तो ऑलरेडी इधर ही हो, अब इसी को थोड़ा करते जाओ, जो भी मुश्किलात है कम होता रहेगा। सी इन वर्ल्ड इफ यू कांट डू मेडिसिन, 2 साल करके छोड़कर यू कैन टेक अप समथिंग, गुजारा चलता है, यू कैन अर्न मनी थ्रू दैट। वन फ्रेंड नॉट हेल्पिंग यू, लीव एंड यू कैन मेक अदर फ्रेंड। दिस प्लेस नॉट सुटेबल टू यू, गो टू अदर प्लेस। ये नौकरी में ठीक नहीं तो छोड़ो दो। They are alternative in spirituality for moksha. There is no alternative than knowing the self, and this is the only process of knowing self. This we have to be very clear, please. Only then we stop searching alternative और बार बार छोड़कर जाना, ये रोग को छोड़ो। लगातार पकड़ लिया, जो हो जाए देख जाते, और वही होगा जो आजकल हो रहा है। पिछले 6 महीने से 2 साल से जो हो रहा है वही होता रहेगा। क्या हो रहा है? Knowledge is becoming stronger. Accordingly, our hold on the world, world's hold on us is reducing. Only 2, 3 things are there now. Intensify your deep knowledge and on the seat of meditation, realize the self. In that Brahma Adbhuta Ananda, then all your fears, regrets, guilts, or the feeling of I miss the world, etc., all Sara Khachra Jalayega, you will dance with ecstasy in such a way. You have conquered all the worlds in one go. उतना है ब्रह्म आनंद का आनंद, बस उसका टेस्ट मिल जाए देन ये सब फीका लगेगा। मिलने तक थोड़ा पकड़ के रखो। दैट्स व्हाट तावत दृढ़ भक्ति योगेन मद भक्ति योगेन दृढ़ेन यावत रजो निरस्येत मनः कषायः। Till all the rajas of the mind goes away through the bhakti to me, till that time don't give chance to enter into the world. It is मुश्किल, बट फिर भी ये छोड़कर उधर मत जाना। जब करना मुश्किल है, लेकिन छोड़ोगे तो जिंदगी में कभी नहीं कर पाओगे। करते करते रहने से एटलीस्ट आउट ऑफ फ्यू इयर्स यू सेट गेट एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन दैट 30-40 मिनट सिटिंग एंड आल्सो माला फेरना। लगातार और करो, मन एकाग्र होना शुरू करता है। देन यू स्टार्ट एंजॉयिंग द पीसफुल माइंड, सिंगल पॉइंटेड माइंड, कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड माइंड, डिवाइनाइज्ड माइंड थ्रू भक्ति। The other side, that is about the Lord. You are doing namaskar to Him. He is very much there as long as I am Jiva. He will just give you the yoga kshema. You will be surprised only to know. इतना सब कुछ क्यों मिल रहा है मुझे? प्रभु तुमसे इतने प्रसन्न है और दे रहे। बट साधक कहते हैं प्रभु से मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, फिर प्रभु ही मुझे चाहिए। Therefore, उनमें से जो जिंदगी के लिए चाहिए वो लेगा हो, बाकी टाइम अगेन प्रभु प्राप्ति के लिए कोशिश। इस तरह से एक ऑनेस्ट साधका ग्रोस। सो देयर 10-12 मोर श्लोका टुमारो वी विल सी। थैंक यू सर्वम नारायणार्पणमोम। पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। थैंक्स।